Hi everyone! Today I'm going to do a little tutorial for you. I'm going to talk about how I do my fresh-faced red lip looks, you know, without all the high coverage glam stuff. Just a basic red lip look for everyday wear and when it's hot outside and you don't want a lot of makeup. Let's get started. I'm starting with an illuminating primer just to get some glow into the skin. This is the Pure Minerals Correcting Primer Illuminate Glow. It's like slightly shimmery, so it will get some gleam going when the skin feels like dry and weird after the winter. So there we go, skin is nice and prepped. I'm going in with another glowy product. This is the Lumene Nude Perfection Glow Foundation, one of my besties in hot weather and when my skin feels really dry. When you do red lips, or when I do red lips in summer, I really don't want a heavy base with it because I feel that it turns into like too much of everything. And as in my previous video, I'm using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer at the moment. I don't really like it. I think it's a bit too makeup-y and it needs a bit of work, like applying like really thin so that it doesn't look cakey and stuff. But I find that it like dries into this, not crumbly, but it like seeps into lines and just enhances stuff, and I'm not really fond of it. And I'm thinking about trying the new Bare Minerals concealer, the serum gel something. Let me know if you've tried it, so I know if it's worth spending my money on. And just to set a little bit, I'm just using my regular powder. This is the Rouge Rouge powder with the longest name ever. This one does not look like powder at all, and I really like using it just where I apply my concealer, mainly under my eyes because that's where things start creasing. And at this stage, when I'm done with like the basic part of the base, this is when I like to do my lip. I really like starting with the lip and then packing on things just to see what I actually need, so I don't apply too much of like bronzers and stuff. So what I'll be using today is the NARS Audacious lipstick in the color Annabela, and Annabela is a really nice like neutral red, matched my nail polish today, which is Shiny Glaze Poinsettia, by the way. I always start by applying a small bit to the center of my lip, rub them together, and then I go in using a little lip brush. I dab some lipstick on there, and then I like to perfect things really sheerly, so not with a lot of product in the brush. Like that. Then we have the base down. Then I like to dab a bit more on so that we get some color opacity, and then in with the lip brush. There's the lip in place. Now that that's down, I think it's time to start with the eyes a bit. I've been using the Becca Ultimate Cream eyeliners a lot lately. These are my old favorites that I forgot about for a while and then got back to and really loved. I used it in my last tutorial as well, so if you watch that, it's the same eye that I'm gonna do. So I just get some on an angled brush, zoom in a bit for you so that you can see what I'm actually doing. I'm just dabbing it on along the outer corner. So I'm applying a bit and dabbing it out with my finger so that it turns all soft and smoky. And then I dab some more on the lash line and blend. And that's basically the eyeliner. It's really easy and it looks a bit harder than it actually is. Yeah, but I'm like giving up on the winged liners and stuff. I do it when I feel like it's a liner day, but I really hate being so precise. It takes too much time. So I actually prefer doing it this way, making sure that both sides look about the same. Otherwise eyes can start looking wonky, so I back away from my mirror a bit, because I get super blind when I look too close in the mirror, then I don't even see what I'm doing at all. Clean it up a bit with my fingers. I really like using my fingers for my eye makeup, because I find it's much like easier than using smudger brushes and stuff, because I don't know like what the brushes do, but I can feel with my fingers what I'm doing. So that's the eyeliner. And then I apply my mascara, Too Faced Better Than Sex as usual, on my top lashes only. And smudge it everywhere, as usual. That's how it's done. There we go. And before doing my eyebrows, I really like applying my bronzer, because I find that I just smudge my bronzer out, or my eyebrows out, if I do them before. KIKO's bronzing powder, Swedish brand. This one is called Summer in the City. Used it a lot last summer, and I'm getting back to it as the sun is coming back. I really like the tone of it. It's very warm, but somehow it's like more on the yellow side than on the orange side, so it will look less Oompa Loompa and more warm and bronzy. So top of the cheekbones, just like the upper top where you use your highlighter almost, and on the brow bone a bit, because that's also where the sun tends to hit, and then I sweep it across the nose and a bit to the sides of the nose, and by doing that it actually looks like sun. And once that's blended on, I turn to some eyebrows. I've been using the Viseart Matte Neutrals for a really long time, one of my favorite palettes of all time, and this is one of my favorite eyebrow shades. I tend to switch between that one and this one as well, because when I have a bit warmer hair, now it's starting to cool down a bit, but when I get back to like the really warm hair, I like this one. But I'm gonna use this one today. I've been using on this kind of smudger type brush a bit lately, because I find that an angled brush or something like that turns a bit too perfect. So smudger brushes, if you have thicker brows that is, if you have thinner brows it's really hard to apply something with a smudger without like applying it all over your face. This part of my brow has always been like really thin, just focusing on there and extending it a little bit into the tail of the brow, and sweep what's left through the front, focusing on the bottom instead of the top, because when you focus on the top it tends to, at least on me, tends to make me look a bit angry. And I don't really like that. I look angry enough without help on my eyebrows. I've been trying the NYX Control Freak lately, not liking it at all. Turns into crusty shit on the eyebrows after a while. I've always been using a bright red blush with my bright red lips. Looks really scary, looks super scary. This is the NARS Exhibit A, an old classic, and by just using it with a blush brush, just the tiniest bit ever, it can kind of tie the face together. The lips won't scream as much when you have a cheek color that matches. So I've been wiping almost everything away from the brush. If you hear something right now, it's Selma eating right by the camera, so she's having a snack. And then I tend to apply my blush a bit to the temples of the face as well. And there you go. You see the red cheek doesn't look too crazy actually. I really think that it melts in. It looks really nice and soft. Let's use the KIKO Mosaic highlighter, because that's what I had close right now. And it just looks like light bounces off the face. I use my pinky and dab some into my inner corners to capture some light in there as well. And if you want to zhuzh it up even one step further, you can apply some gloss. So there we go, a nice and fresh red lip for everyday wear. So I skipped the high coverage, I skipped the porcelain skin, I skipped the harsh eyeliner, I skipped a lot of stuff, the defined brow, kind of everything. I just went for the lip. Still no like lip liner or anything, just keeping it really nice and fresh. And this is the way that I've been doing my makeup lately. You've been seeing me in this kinds of red lip looks. And yeah, it's a quick one if you want to try something new. And I really hope you got inspired. And let me know if you try it out. Just tag me in pictures and stuff. I love when you do that. So yeah, nice to talk to you. I really hope to see you soon again. Peggy says hi. Have a great one. Bye.